Good morning, students. Let's begin our English grammar class. Today, we are starting with our first chapter of this subject, that is nouns. Students, the topics that are to be discussed over here in this are nouns definition. First, we will understand, then, we will see the types of nouns, then, we will see the examples of nouns, and at the last, we will see the practical application of nouns. Now, let's see nouns. What are nouns? Its definition. A noun is a part of speech that names a person, place, thing, idea, or activity. Some nouns are specific for people, place, or events, and some represent groups or collections. So that's why we can say it is a part of speech. Whatever sentence we write, we speak. The main part of that is a noun. Now let's see common noun, the first type of the nouns which we have already learned in our previous classes. Now what do you mean by common noun? So common noun is in general non-specific term for a person, place, thing, or idea. For any person we use common noun, but it is actually non-specific, and these are not capitalized until they begin a sentence. If they are in the between of sentence, that time we do not write them in the first word capital. In this example, we see stage, sleep, repeat, times, night. These all are general common nouns. Now let's begin with the proper nouns. Now what are proper nouns? Let's see. A proper noun is a specific, unique person, place, thing, or idea. Unlike common nouns, proper nouns are almost always capitalized. So we see that they are always capitalized if they come in the middle of sentence or at the beginning or at the ending. Example is Taj Mahal, Agra, Sunaina, etc. Now there is one big concept which you need to learn. Now what is that big concept? Common nouns start with a small letter, whereas proper nouns start with a capital letter. This is to be learned. So over here you can see that common noun is always starting with a small letter, and the proper noun always starts with the capital letter. This is actually written over here wrong. It is actually capital. So now let's see the next one. Let's see some examples of common noun and proper noun, like apple, banana, carrot, eggplant, pine, diamond, wood, nut, television, computer. These all are the common noun. Let's see proper noun. Grand Canyon, Massachusetts, California, Arizona, George Washington, Phillips, Oakland, compact disc, Madison, San Francisco. These all are proper nouns. You can see the difference. The common nouns start with the small letter, the proper nouns start with the capital letter. Now let's discuss some extra types of nouns, that is the abstract noun. Now what do you mean by abstract noun? So an abstract noun is something you cannot see or touch, like bravery, hate, joy. So these all are called abstract nouns. This is actually a type of feeling which we get. Here are some more examples. Now let's see. First, if we see about feelings, the examples are anxiety, fear, sympathy. These all are the nouns, but these are abstract nouns. If state, so freedom, choice, luxury. Then emotions, so anger, joy, sorrow. Qualities, courage, determination, honesty. Concepts, opportunity, comfort, democracy. And moments, birthday, childhood, marriage. So these all examples are actually the examples of abstract noun. Now let's discuss the next noun, that is the concrete nouns. A concrete noun is something you can see or touch, like tree, cloud, garlic. These all are called concrete noun. You can see or touch it. Here are some more examples of concrete noun, like abbey, banjo, camel, daughter, eclipse, fawn, gerbil or hatchet, igloo, jackal, kangaroo, locket, monsoon, nuts, owl, palm, quill, raspberries, sea, tavern, usher, vulture, wasp, xylophone, yacht, and zoo. These all are actually the common concrete nouns which we can either see or touch. A concrete noun is opposite of abstract noun, because in abstract noun we saw that it was a feeling, we cannot see or touch it, but in concrete noun we can see them or touch them. Now let's begin with our next one, that is the collective noun. A collective noun is the word used for a group of people or thing, like team, group, choir. These all are actually a group. Here are some examples of collective noun like band, board, choir, class, company, congregation, crew, crowd, gang, horde, jury, mob, group, pack, party, team, tribe, bunch, cluster, fleet, range, gaggle, herd, hive, school, shoal, pride, swarm, tribe. These all are the examples of the collective noun. Now let's discuss the sixth type, and this is countable nouns. Now what are countable nouns? So a countable noun is a noun that can be pluralized, like cat, so its countable noun will be cats. Argument, its countable noun will be arguments. Plural means more than one. Device, its countable noun will be devices, like one device, two devices, three devices, so we can count them. Here are some more examples of countable nouns like artwork, backbone, coin, daffodil, eagle, face, gorilla, house, igloo, jaguar, koala, log, man, note, orange, package, queen, robot, suitcase, table, udder, vacation, walls, xylophone, yacht, and zombie. These all are actually countable, we can count them. Now let's discuss that the countable nouns are opposite of non-countable nouns. Now what are non-countable nouns? Let's start. So the uncountable or non-countable nouns. Now see, a non-countable noun or a mass noun, it is actually a mass noun, as mass cannot be counted, as it's also known, is a noun without a plural form, like food, music, and ice. Non-countable nouns usually fall into one of the following categories, like concept, activity, food, gas, liquid, material, item, category, natural phenomenon, or particles, which we cannot count. Here are some more examples of countable nouns. Let's see in category. If there is a concept like bravery, honesty, patience, activity like playing, reading, sleeping, food, bread, butter, milk, gas, air, helium, hydrogen, liquid, coffee, petrol, water, material, concrete, wood, metal, item category, luggage, money, software, natural phenomenon, gravity, snow, sunshine, particles, dust, flour, sugar. These all we cannot count, and hence these are categorized under mass noun, non-countable noun, or uncountable noun. Now we have discussed all the types of nouns. That's all for the day, students. Thanks, and if you have any query, then you can find me at WhatsApp and you can contact me over there. Thank you.